Welcome to St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Today I'm taking you along for one full cruise port day, from the harbor and those famous hillside roads to the views, shopping, downtown Charlotte, Amalie, and a little fun back on board. Let's see how much of the island we can experience in one day. We are in St. Thomas. This is our Sky Princess ship, and there's another one behind us, and they are huge, these floating resorts. Did you know in St. Thomas they drive on the left side of the road, even though most cars still have the steering wheel on the left? Trust me, that takes a little getting used to. That cruise life right now, baby. We're doing cruise life. Fun fact, St. Thomas is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, which means U.S. citizens generally don't need a passport to visit when traveling from the United States. Did you know St. Thomas wasn't always a U.S. territory? Denmark sold the Virgin Islands to the United States in 1917 for $25 million in gold. So we are getting a ride. We have a private tour in Siena. One thing you notice almost immediately is how quickly St. Thomas rises away from the waterfront. The island is only about 32 square miles, but its steep terrain can make short distances feel much longer. Roads curve sharply through the hills, and homes seem to stack one above another, often the harbor still peeking through behind them. And this is the reward for climbing into the hills, y'all. From up here, you can see why the sea shapes almost every part of life on St. Thomas, from tourism and transportation to trade and the price of everyday goods. I'm going to leave the exact name of this overlook out until I can verify it, but the views speak for itself. Layers of green hills, bright blue water, and islands stretching into the distance. Fun fact, the capital, Charlotte Amalie, was actually named after a Danish queen, Charlotte Amalie of Hesse Castle. Fun fact, St. Thomas is only about 32 square miles, but because it's so mountainous, you can find some absolutely incredible views all over the island. Did you know from some of the higher viewpoints in St. Thomas, you can see St. John and even islands in the British Virgin Islands? Talk about a view. As we made our stops, I kept thinking about the difference between visiting an island and actually living on one. Tourism supports tour operators, taxis, restaurants, shops, and local vendors, but residents also deal with costs that visitors may not notice. Many products have to travel by ship or air before reaching store shelves, which can raise the price of groceries and household goods. Energy is another major expense, y'all. The U.S. Department of Energy reported an average residential electricity price of about 42 cents per kilowatt hour in 2025, reflecting the territory's heavy dependence on imported fuel. Fun fact, Magens Bay is one of St. Thomas's most famous beaches, and from above, the bay has a beautiful, almost heart-shaped appearance. Heading back toward town, those steep roads keep giving you quick flashes of everyday island life. Homes on the slopes, small businesses, passing traffic, and then another sudden view of the water. It is beautiful, but the terrain also shapes transportation, construction, and daily living costs. Charlotte Amalie is the capital of both St. Thomas and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and its waterfront still carries the influence of the island's Danish colonial history. The old commercial buildings, narrow streets, and harbor all developed around trade. Garden also carries a much deeper history. In 1848, enslaved people gathered in this area to hear the proclamation ending slavery in the Danish West Indies. And right here, facing the harbor, in front of the park, is the I Love St. Thomas sign. Of course, I had to stop for a picture. Did you know St. Thomas is famous for duty-free shopping? Especially jewelry, watches, fragrances, and other luxury goods. So yes, honey, shopping can absolutely be a part of the itinerary. Near the waterfront is Vendors Plaza, an open-air market beside Emancipation Garden. This is where local vendors sell colorful clothing, crafts, jewelry. The postcard views are real, but so are the economic pressures. Census data for the territory reported a 2019 median household income of about $40,000 and a poverty rate of nearly 23%. Those numbers are older, but they help explain why high food, housing, transportation, and electricity costs matter so much. Cruise tourism brings valuable spending, yet the benefit depends on where visitors shop, eat, tour, and hire. Coming back to the harbor, I was thinking about how much variety we fit into one day. Hillside roads, panoramic ocean views, shopping stops, local history, and downtown Charlotte Amalie. A cruise stop can only give you a first look, So I try to enjoy the beauty without pretending that a few hours tells the whole story. So, if you visit, plan your transportation in advance, leave room for the steep roads and traffic, carry water, of course, and decide which experiences matter to you the most. Supporting local guides and vendors can also make the day feel more personal than simply following the busiest tourist route. If you are planning your own visit, I also have a St. Thomas travel guide available in my online store. The link is in the video description. Did you know St. Thomas has a colorful history filled with Caribbean trade, seafaring, and even pirate legends? You'll see pieces of that history around Charlotte Amalie today. By evening, St. Thomas had turned into lights across the harbor. Fun fact, St. Thomas culture blends African, Caribbean, Danish, and American influences, and you can see that mix in everything from the architecture to the food and traditions. Back on board, it was time for dinner and a completely different kind of energy. The food gave us a chance to slow down, and then the music started. After a full day of exploring the island, dancing felt like the perfect way to finish it.
Berry soup, beet and berry soup.
What a day in St. Thomas. We started at the harbor, climbed into the hills for those beautiful ocean views, explored local shopping in Charlotte Amalie, learned a little about island life, and ended the night with dinner and dancing back on board. Again, I'm Gwen, but you can call me Gigi, and I share cruise tips, destination guides, practical travel resources, and honest travel experiences to help you plan with more confidence and enjoy your journey. Before you go, check the description for my St. Thomas travel guide in my Gumroad store. You will also find my Amazon storefront with cruise and travel essentials, along with other resources mentioned in the video. And if this video helped you, please like it, leave a comment, and definitely share. And tell me what you would like to do in St. Thomas. Subscribe to Delightfully Gigi and be sure to follow the Delightfully Gigi Travels playlist for more cruise tips and honest travel experiences. All right, y'all. Until next time, see ya.